Greetings YouTube, my name is Brian. You're watching my YouTube channel, Ascending Human. Hope everybody has enjoyed the holidays. I know it's been a while since my last YouTube video, and one of the reasons is because I've been wanting to expand my channel, make it better for you guys, and share more of the things that I love with you guys. And one of those things, of course, is Star Wars. And I was going to do a movie review on Rogue One. But as everybody knows, as everybody I hope knows, we recently lost one of the main stars of the original trilogy. Carrie Fisher passed away December 27th, not long after I saw Rogue One. I didn't want to risk sensationalizing her death. I wanted to give her the respect that she deserves, that her family deserves. Let her pass gracefully into the Force. I recently saw Rogue One again with my family and loved it, and it was really cool to be able to, spoiler alert, it's really cool to be able to get to see her as I first remember her in Star Wars: A New Hope. If you guys have seen the movie, then you know what I'm talking about. One of the concerns I've heard from some people is that they're worried that Star Wars isn't going to be as good, the plot isn't going to be as, I don't know, as cool without Carrie playing Princess Leia, or General Leia now. My argument to that is Star Wars is awesome because of her, because of Mark Hamill, because of James Earl Jones, because of Harrison Ford, because of Ian McDiarmid, and because of the community that they created. That's us, the Star Wars nerds, or people who just enjoy the movies. And all we have to do is just keep going and seeing the movies and keep enjoying them, and her legacy will live on. That being said, let's get to it. Star Wars Rogue One movie review. Once again, spoiler alert for those of you who haven't seen the movie and would still like to without spoilers. Here's your warning, because I am going to be talking about some of the key scenes that happen in the movie. To begin, one of the things I liked best about this movie was that it resolved one of the main gripes I've heard from people with the original trilogy, and that is, why would the Empire spend all this time and money constructing an epic superweapon only to have it be destroyed with a single shot to the exhaust ports? It was an obvious design flaw that almost made the Empire seem kind of silly when it was supposed to be representing evil and oppression. And Rogue One totally fixes this plot hole. In reality, the weakness was not supposed to be there at all. The Empire didn't even know about it. It was only there because the chief engineer, Jyn Erso's father, took upon himself to secretly build it into the Death Star as revenge for all of their evil deeds. This bled over into the character-driven side of the film and showed us a more elaborate reveal of what the rule of the Empire was like. Even good people who seek to do good by others are forced to work for the Empire, and their only method of retaliating is by sabotaging their own work that they're forced to perform. It really gave the film and the Star Wars universe a more dynamic feel, in that it's not just a bunch of rebels in spaceships and clones in stormtrooper outfits and space wizards with lightsabers. It's about people coming together to face tyranny and ultimately good triumphing over evil, no matter the cost, which in my opinion is the real message of the Star Wars universe. I was able to see Rogue One in IMAX 3D both times I saw it, and was quite literally blown away by the visual effects. I know that CG still isn't perfect, but the ability of graphics artists to blend CG into live action has gotten so amazing. The scene where the Death Star fires a single beam on the city of Jeddah and how they created the shockwave made it feel like I was watching a tsunami of earth and stone barreling towards me, and it added to the concept of terror that the Empire uses as a tool against the galaxy. While I liked both Rogue One and The Force Awakens, I think I liked Rogue One's portrayal of Death Star destruction over The Force Awakens' Starkiller base destroying multiple planets. While the destruction from Starkiller base was undoubtedly more vast, something about the shockwave and almost nuclear-like explosion depicted from the Death Star in Rogue One really brought it down to a more personal, frightening, and inhumane level. But it wasn't the explosions or even the space battles that really blew my mind as much as it was the resurrection of Grand Moff Tarkin. When I went to see the film the second time, I took my mom with me because she's just as big a fan as I am. When she saw Peter Cushing's portrayal of the diabolical Death Star commander brought back to life, her reaction was exactly how I envisioned mine the first time I saw it. Just one of those jaw-dropping moments. He was actually played by an actor named Guy Henry, and I found a Google image, which I hope is decent in resolution, showing a little of the transformation process that was involved in bringing Tarkin back to life. And I put in the original and the recreated faces side by side. While the lighting is a little bit different, it's easy to see what the animators did is uncanny, and I have a lot of respect and appreciation for the time and effort that must have gone into that project. And one of the great things about this is that it has sort of opened the door to the future, in that in some ways and in some cases the legacies of actors who have passed away can continue on as long as it's done carefully and with respect to the original work they perform. That being said, I have heard rumors that Disney might explore options in that area with regards to Princess Leia in Episode 9. Again, these are just web rumors, nothing is confirmed. I think it would be a good way to go for the film, given the conditions that her family gives full consent and that she is portrayed respectfully. What I mean by that is that they shouldn't change anything about her character, just carry on what Carrie Fisher created. Finally, even if you don't like the film or don't want to see it, there is one scene that stood out so much to me that made whatever imperfections the film may have irrelevant. Yes, Darth Vader. Now, there's two scenes that explicitly highlight Vader. The first is a short dialogue with Director Krennic, the main antagonist for the film, but the scene I'm talking about is the final scene in the film. Vader gets wind of the rebel assault and that they are stealing the Death Star plans, and dispatches a boarding party to personally retrieve the intel. The short 1 or 2 minute battle, if you could even call it a battle, was basically one epic noob poning darkside slaughterfest. And that's what I loved about it. Don't get me wrong, I love seeing Rey and Kylo explore their young and undertrained Force abilities in The Force Awakens. But since the first film in 1977, we have heard of the power of the Force and the power of the dark side, and how whoever controls the Force controls the galaxy. Yet all this time we have only seen restrained attempts of Force users to learn and grow their skills, save for a few battles with lightsabers here and there. Now that visual effects can finally match up to what the Force can really do, it was so refreshing to see a Master Force user go on an unstoppable rampage, and how that compares to normal beings in the galaxy. I hope Disney continues to create epic Force-wielding scenes, and for episodes 8 or 9, I would love for Luke Skywalker to just really unleash his abilities, I mean Super Saiyan level Jedi. Even if it's just appealing as an action scene, it's something I would still love to see. And that's it. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. If you like it, don't forget to click thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. Let me know what you guys think about this review. I've been thinking about doing more reviews because I really love film and going to see the movies. So just give comments and feedback below. Thanks, guys.